So I am the founder of MarshfieldToday.com, and I also own Greene Art, which is a graphic design, web design, branding, and content management company. I came to Marshfield 21 years ago. I moved here from New Jersey, and I was supposed to work at Reebok, and it was back in the time when Survivor was big and Reebok was going to take over the NFL as an account, but they wanted me to wait like 9 months, 10 months, something like that. I got a little antsy. I really looked at a map and was like, okay, Marshfield looks like I can live at the beach and I can still kind of work in the city. And I had friends that lived up here as well. I knew some people, and actually ended up marrying somebody from Marshfield. So I don't know, it all just kind of came together. It was very organic, I guess. So Greene Art, so my last name is Greene with an E at the end, and I live by the sea. So I am a trained fine artist and illustrator. That's somehow what I thought I was going to end up doing at one point in my life, and then this whole web thing happened in the 90s, and I ended up really getting into it. I kind of grew up in it. I feel like I grew up in web, I grew up in social media. I've always kind of been the person when the new stuff came out that I was the one that got to be trained to do it. And yeah, so I've been just having a lot of fun with that, and people realized that, I was able to do these different things, and I had left several bigger companies that I had a career with. So I had taken a break for a couple years. I went up to Maine for a year. We did, and we just kind of hung out and did a recharge. And then following that, my mother-in-law actually founded Salty Dog Doggy Daycare. So a little unknown thing about me is I'm actually a dog handler too. So I ended up working there with her for several years, and that was kind of my, relaxation time, if you will. Got recharged, and then I guess it was about 2012, 2013, people started approaching me, and they're like, hey, would you be able to help us with a website? Or, hey, could you, do a logo? They knew that I did the Salty Dog logo, and it just happened naturally. I came back into my career, except this time I got to do it my own way, and I got to do it just through, again, organically, just through meeting people, knowing people. So yes, I've been doing this probably about 10 years now, just basically like a freelance 2.0 or whatever. So, yeah. So Marshfield today is its own animal. It's got a lot of nonprofit focus, it's got a lot of small business focus, and it's a series of directories. It's a series of information about Marshfield. It's basically this monster of a website that has a lot of the same type of information and more that you might find on any of the websites that belong to possibly the town. Some of the same information that you might find with any of the bigger businesses that are in town and the chamber. It's got links that take you to those places. If I've started some of the conversation and you think, oh, well, I need more than this, you click on it and it's going to take you there. It's got information about the beaches. I say it's a destination for locals, right? And why do I say that? Because the premise behind it was to make sure that that if there was somebody in Marshfield Hills that wanted to have a barbecue and they were looking for meat that a butcher actually had, prepared, well, they might not know that Brant Rock Market has a butcher, right? Marshfield's so huge people don't know what's on the other side. So they might not know that if you live in Green Harbor, you don't realize that there's a dog trainer that's excellent that lives in North Marshfield and has a business there. So I wanted to just kind of make it, I say, a destination for locals, because if people realize that they can go to Marshfield today and just queue it up, they're probably going to be able to find what they need. So I do a lot with that, right? And it helps me to be able to cross-promote stuff in a way that you're not going to see perhaps somebody arguing with somebody about, oh, well, they didn't have their dog on a leash or whatever, right? And people are arguing about that or whatever, or getting into competition about who is the best photographer or who is whatever, right? So I don't promote competition in any kind of way. Everybody has equal space on there. I just basically take all of the information that's out there and just keep continuously just cross-promoting it, between all the different various sites. It helps to really foster the community, I think, when you can do those things. I like to really just put a highlight on, as much as I can, on all of the positive